Hey, everybody.
What's
up? It's like the modern Four Horsemen of Apocalypse here. So, we have got the absolute pleasure of having these two legends down here.
Yes.
Xazyl.
This guy for real.
Oh.
And
yeah. Wait, now I forgot which one it is.
That legend that way. Oh no, that legend that way. That legend that way.
Right there, Phil. Lock it in.
Oh, here we go. Boom.
Nailed it.
Loving it.
Yeah.
Flawless victory.
Flawless.
Ooh, let's get ready to rumble, eh?
Oh yeah.
And we got
TJC
in the house. Thanks, Barrow.
Morning,
I'm
buddy.
doing this a little bit different today. It's in the garage. I haven't been booted out of the house. I just had to take my ute for a warrant of fitness, so I had to chuck all the kid stuff out of the house. No, out of the ute. Like the car seats and all that shit. And also, I'm trying.
At least you're not doing it. At least you're not doing it from the street, mate. Yeah, that's good. You're not quite at that point
Kiwi,
yet.
but we're not that Kiwi. I mean, normally back in the day, I have actually made my own tow bar and all that. Where you're allowed to, but you can't do it these days, which is a shame.
Remember when you could just ride in the back of the car without seatbelts and there's not an issue?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Ronnie.
Well, I guess there'll be one issue
Ronnie.
of that accident, but
I'm doing this on a laptop today, so I hope it sounds good.
Hey Lilith.
howdy.
I love the t-shirt, Phil.
Yeah, I feel underdressed. I should have picked up some notes before coming on here. I didn't realize it was going to be bombarded by the epic Kiwi customs merchandise.
Sorry, bro. You're a little bit outnumbered, but you know we can be honorary Aussies.
No way. I'm full Kiwi today. We're not going the other way. I'm going to you guys.
The Bushwhackers.
Perfect.
Hey, you guys can see me?
Yeah.
Well, my
see you, buddy.
My end, I can still see is black as on me. So I can't
Take the
see
sunnies
you.
off. Take the sunnies off.
Turn the lights on, man. It's
Turn the light
You have
down.
frozen.
Yeah, my internet's been freezing a little bit too. We probably should have streamed from different houses.
Yeah. Well, out in the what's it's a bit hard case. But my road there looks like it's stopped.
I'm here.
Bro, you're gonna come in and come out.
at least he's frozen in a good position.
I was just thinking that. It could have been a lot worse. You're looking good, mate.
You're not picking your nose or anything. You're good.
Yeah.
It's okay, bro. Like you're there. I know you're gone back.
Now it's gone.
Oh, well, I'll see
Yeah,
you come back in. So I could say, how's the weather over there? Everybody, let's start with you, Phil. Running hot.
Just wiping my brow here. Yep, sweating like a, you know what? Yeah,
in the bush.
I better be careful what I say. Yeah, it's sort of middle of summer here, so it's sweaty. Yeah, the undies probably need to be changed, but yeah.
There you go.
I'm surviving.
There you go.
Yeah.
On the
That's
bottom.
You're wearing undies. You have to go commando.
I don't know what's happening.
Commando, yeah.
I'm puppeteering
Because you're
Phil.
bro.
Phil puppet.
Phil's up top.
I don't know what happened here.
I'm on
I
top.
went to go full screen.
Love it on top.
I went to go full screen and it died on me.
That happened to me.
It was like seeing you guys was just too much for my full TV, and it was just like, nah, we're out of here.
Too many good-looking blokes.
Taking the last.
That's what it is.
No, too many beards. Look, man.
Too much
Kiwi
facial hair.
chopper's not watching us.
There's something like I know Xazyl said it to you last week, bro, last chat, but there's something evil about you with that blue. I mean, this is not red; it's that cobra blue.
Yeah.
Yes. I've
Really
got the black light here, and I'm in my snake cave, so you know, got to keep an eye on you geodos.
When you said
Well, it is
do you
Cobra
actually-
right? So the month is right for it.
That's right. We're all Cobra today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
When you said black light, do you mean we can see like certain stains? Like
Oh.
carpet and
Don't do it.
Tell us some family secrets, mate.
No, I got a thing here. I got a thing up here. It's a Euro truck, and that's what's shining on inside.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Phil, still going through that
I've
COVID compliment.
You got
I can't be bothered going to
a
the
new
light
bottle
on.
or a leftover from last night?
No, it's the same one.
Hey, what about you, say? What's the weather like in your area?
If I had an ounce of freedom to see what the weather was like, mate, I'd tell you. But I was working today, and it was.
I need to get on the TV.
I never got to see outside. So who knows?
You're gonna hate me. It was fine this weekend. I could have been stuff getting out.
I would join that school.
Yes.
Yeah, nice.
The master of evil have a school for evil. Yes, I do. In fact, here's one of my students. Come here. I'll be right back with one of my famous students.
G'day, Nate. Hey, bit of a shout out to Nate. He's got his Cobra Convergence premiere video coming out tonight. So,
excellent. I'll be into that.
Everyone check that out after this stream, I reckon.
Here's my student of Master Evil.
Now, Xazyl, you're telling me about on the Hydro Viper.
Yo.
And you asked me about how I put the pegs on the Hydro Viper, so I got pretty close.
Oh yeah.
So what I've done here is actually taken the gun off.
Yes.
I've drilled two pegs. Can you see that? So there's two little pegs there.
Oh, yeah.
I'll drill two little holes,
yes.
and that's how I put the gun.
Well,
so
that's
what I might do is I'll just do a quick video of how that's done.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. It really does help to. I mean, other than the fact that the card art shows that it is attached to the leg, right? Other than that, that is a great way to keep that in place. I love it. That is brilliant.
Yeah, and also I painted it black. It just had to be done with the card art.
Yeah, I think even Gaz would like that.
Yeah,
just keep the helmet on. Keep the helmet on.
I think of all my Hydro Vipers, they've got the helmet on, eh? It's just pointless.
He's got a twin.
Yeah.
Oh my God, there's three brothers.
Yeah, Retro. I can't wait to see that video, mate. It's going to be absolutely out the gate. What the fuck is
Skeletor has joined us tonight. The Mo Tuesday episode.
Skeletor. You'll be interested in seeing that, Kiwi? Yep. No worries. I'll get on top of that.
I love how quickly it goes off the rails with this show. I love it. It's not even off the rails. This is the journey. It's not even off the rails. This is as advertised.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. Does it have a name?
Keep the helmet on. Yeah, mate.
Has it got a name?
Definitely. I've always do.
Yeah, I didn't put up a name. I think I called it. I don't know. I'll think of a name.
Yeah, don't come up with it now on the spot with a live audience. That would be ridiculous.
Oh, no,
I was going to say it was just going to be the two of us for a moment there. That would have been detrimental. We would have gone positively primeval.
So what I'm doing is I'm trying to sabotage things as I go along.
Thank you, Ronnie.
So far, so good.
See, that skeleton is scared away, Phil.
And you guys get to hang out and do that. Oh, he's doing
What's
something.
that, mate?
I'm wondering if the brothers.
The wind is blowing like a buggery out here, and I think it's interfering with the internet. Pig's ass.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Pig's ass. Hey, bro, I'm right underneath you.
I got that same
thing. You need that black light.
Tommy engineer. Pig's ass. When everything goes wrong.
Pig's ass.
Might go and turn a light on.
You turn a lot on.
No, why ruin the ambience? Why ruin the ambience?
No, you're looking.
Yeah.
You're looking good, buddy. You're looking menacing. You're looking like you're in the Cobra Pit.
I might even turn mine off. There we are.
There you go.
Yeah, looking good, boys.
He's Night Viper.
Night Viper.
Don't be afraid of the dark.
Now,
Darling,
boys,
don't be afraid of the dark.
did
Oh,
you?
bro.
Just get
Leave-
your balls.
on that toy.
Don't be afraid of the dark.
Bro, leave the singing for your girlfriend, Katy Perry.
He's gonna get the guitar out any minute.
Yeah,
The
guys,
Kiwi
when we
sing
do this
along.
show, we were always just like talking shit.
Talking shit. Talking
We're
shit,
like-
taking names.
Don't worry, is this Milo in here? Nothing too strong.
So what are your boys' opinions about Hydro Viper? Like poor old Hydro Viper got a bit of a roasting in Xazyl's Ring a Bell episode last week. I'm big on Hydro Viper. Is there any other support from you Kiwi lads for Hydro Viper?
As I said, I think I said on like Hydro Viper was the first figure from a great friend of ours. Like my brother and I will know, like Mike, Uncle Mike. We call him Uncle Mike anyway.
That was good from my godfather.
Yeah, basically he's your godfather. So
He's my
we'd go into the
godfather.
shop and say, "Let's choose a toy, choose a figure," and that was the first one I got, and I've
Oh,
still
that's
got
cool.
him to this day. You can tell by like the sun fade on his pants.
Yeah, that's original.
Oh, that's wicked. And that's
So
all
I own about-
his accessories from when you had him as a kid.
Yep.
Bloody
Yep.
hell.
I've also picked up I must have about 5 other Hydro Vipers, maybe 6. That's why I
Yeah.
like it. And also the same with the eels. So I think it's even 6 eels and 6 Hydro Vipers. Even.
That's a cool squad. I think, Phil, you got to agree though that without the helmet, it's not a very good looking figure.
What?
No, well he does. He looks scared shitless without his helmet on. But I think the fact that he is a tortured in that foal cut, he's basically a tortured dude, right? He's going in against his will underwater. So I'd be looking like I'm shitting my pants as well.
I suppose. I mean, a Hydro Viper underwater without a helmet would look a little bit scary. You'd need the helmet and the hoses.
But that's a great addition, though, Campbell, because the only one downside is that he can't carry all of his
accessories.
accessories. I hate it when they can't carry their accessories. So that's an awesome add-on you've done there.
Yeah, I think I think I sort of came up with that years before I started the channel. Like I looked at him like, okay, I'm going to start displaying this guy, but when I put the knife, like I put the knife at the back. Oh, yeah, sweet. The knife is at the back, close to the air hose. That's pretty dumb. then I looked at the card art. The card art showed the the spear gun on the side of his knee.
I like your creativity on it because I would have just used like a lucky band or something, right? That's all I would have done. The fact that you've created something, yeah, maybe. Nah, even then, probably not.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, actually, I got the idea from Rock and Roll, so his leg pegs and Night Viper.
Yeah.
So I looked at them and I was like, well, if it works for those two, surely it can work for others.
I love that
Rock and Roll. Version 2 Rock and Roll.
Yep.
Yeah, that is a wicked
with
figure.
Winchester rifle.
Yeah, I give that to Wild Bill. That gun, love it. The only downside is that it does have 2 big holes in it.
Oh, just plug it with hot glue gun and paint, and that's it. No one will see it.
Well, not all as creative as you, buddy. All right, I'm not allowed to touch anything hot.
True.
And I'm not allowed near glue after the incident, so I'm shit out of luck.
Oh, the glue stick. So you quite like that glue stick idea with the stick?
I can't believe that. Like, where is he going with this? And it's just, I can't believe how well that worked. All right, I would have challenged if I hadn't seen it. I would have challenged that as just an old wives' tale or something. But yeah, that works really good.
I can't remember where I saw it from. I just basically ran with it, and then I tried out something off screen. I was like, this surely can't work. This really can't work. And when I tried the first stick, I was like, shit, it really works. And it works without no mess.
Yeah,
No
I
mess
couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I'm going to try it out. If I can get another glue stick.
It's very impressive, mate. I like if I can replace an O-ring, it's a big deal for me. I'm clumsy as, and watching your videos, Nate's videos on Retro Tinker, Adam's Go Figure channel, it's just mind blowing. I've got no bloody idea.
Just basically Kiwi ingenuity, mate. Just basically looking at something, and because I'm so dead poor, I don't really want to throw something away, so I want to try and save it.
No, bro. You're not dead poor. You just stingy, me. You like everything. You're a tight ass. You've always been that the day we were born. You win $1 million and you act like you won 1 cent.
Hence the wrestling name, Cheap Shot.
Cheap Shot. Wrestler, yeah.
But anyway, that's right. We were going to talk about the other road trip that you did with Xazyl. So we were talking about wrestling, but we meant to talk about Joe
before I even say anything about myself, I have been dying to know if you guys went and did that toy hunt. You were going to a toy fair or something. You guys were going to pick up some stuff.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, and we did a live stream on his channel.
I missed it.
My first ever live stream.
Yeah.
I missed it. I did subscribe the last time that we were. I need to put on notification bells and all of that cool stuff. I will go back and check it out.
Yeah.
There's a plug for the Cobra Pit. Check out his first live stream.
Oops. Beautiful.
Yep.
Well, I'll go check it out.
We make some good stuff.
Yeah, we did the. I love that challenge, the $10 challenge.
Yeah,
that was cool.
I'll check it out.
That was wicked. That was wicked. Yeah. But it was hard though because this fella here, he was like eye spying everywhere. Everywhere I was trying to go, he was there.
I was like that.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I also got to give up to Tony, the guy that organised the toy fair. Like he did really well, and he said it was bigger this year, so he had to get 2 halls this time.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So I said,
well,
that's great. That works better for us.
They have a lot of Joes there, mate.
Yeah, they had some Joes there. But I already had some, and what I was going to try and get for my brother when I tried to talk the person down, no go. Oh, Joe's. I wanted to say this. Yeah, hell yeah, it's my show. Why not?
Yeah.
So there's this guy there, and he says, "I've got 1960s GI Joes, very rare 1960s."
Oh yeah.
And I looked at the guy. I said, "That's not 1960s, bro. That's 1990." Oh, how do you know? I said, "Well, I can pull his pants down and look on his." there's a.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it is.
He did it.
Down trail.
All these kids are corner. I was like, "What are you doing?" And you're like,
"Oh man,
1990, mate." And I said, "Look, I'll give you $30 for it." He had a whole box of them. He says, "Oh, I want to sell the whole box for like $300." I said, "Good luck, buddy. You ain't gonna get $300 for them."
Nice try, though. Tell him he's dreaming.
I did. 15 minutes later, he sees my bro and he says the same thing.
Yeah.
Even after you told him.
He saw me.
And my bro did the same thing.
$300. I said, "Oh, okay." Because I was watching my brother do it. So, okay. Down trail. Down trail. not you, mate. The Joe. Down trail. So,
thanks, Leonard.
I thought, I had a guy in before that. I said, "Yeah, it was my brother, you know." Cobra and the G.I. Joe. Well, man. Yeah. But apart from that, wicked.
What he had was
what did he have? Did he have the Hall of Fame figures, did he?
Yeah. He had the Hall of Fame heavy duty, but not with without all his gear.
Yeah.
And I said, "Mate, I'll give you $30. It's a pretty generous offer, mate, because it's not complete." And he was like, "Oh, no, I'd rather wait. I'd rather sell the whole box for $300." I said, "Yeah, you're not going to get that." So what I'm giving you is quite generous. But I saw a guy that I dealt with for about a year now, and Mecca. I might be saying his name wrong. I do apologize, mate, if you've seen this. And yeah, he's been a great support of the channel, and yeah, he hooked me up with some 12-inch action figures. So much so, I'm going to be doing a 2 repair. I'm doing a repair and a custom on my next next month's video on this. My bro knows who it is, and actually, if you see my brother's live stream, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of work to do, this guy.
I'll go
There'll be
back
a lot
and
of content coming through,
Yeah.
especially
Okay.
like what he's got when I got him.
But it was a lot of fun. Thanks to Xazyl for doing that challenge, eh?
Mm.
Yeah.
It was actually a good idea, made it fun.
I feel bad that I missed the live now, but I will go back and I'll check it out. I do remember
It was
something.
a lot of fun. We actually brought Johnny on board. Johnny was up, and I said, Johnny, want to come aboard? And as my bro was
He
teaching
came
this, he was actually teaching me because he's done this on a laptop, and I was done on the iPhone. So this is on a laptop now.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, can you add Johnny on? And next thing, my bro just says, yeah. I sent him a link to him. Boom. And Johnny came on board.
And
kind
we
of
were doing we're doing screen sharing, like we can show videos, stuff like that. It was just a good experiment. Hey, we both were here.
Yeah, so I learned heaps. I actually learned heaps, actually. So I've also got to give up to the Cobra Pit for being a pretty good teacher on that.
No, I'll give up to the bro because we were late recording because he told me, bro, hit the top, hit that corner, hit live. I was like, oh. I was talking away, we went live.
Yeah.
We've all been there. We've all been there.
It gets everyone the first time. That thing.
Yeah,
It's
first
right,
time,
bro.
it gets everyone. Yeah.
There was a Cobra I think it might have been Cobra Conversion. It was definitely an episode of Welcome to the Slaughterhouse where I had a guest on, and I was going through most of the interview, and then I realized I hadn't hit live, and it was just so deflating. I was like, oh, guys, I'm so sorry, but I didn't hit live. We can either just call it a day or we can start again. And they were more than happy to start again. And so it was crazy, but yeah, it happens. I still look now out of fear. I still look to make sure it hits live.
Yep.
Was that Toy Fair had what 2000 $80? I don't know. It should read it
a lot. That's asking for a lot, really, for 2002.
Yeah.
Some of those later 2000 figures, they were going for big money. So I think what's happened is all the collectors have got everything that they want from G.I. Joe, the original run. All the ones that are saying things like, I'm only going to collect up to this year, right? And then they go, well, I've got nothing left now. I mean, you can army build things like BATs and Cobra Vipers, but after a while, you start to get priced out of that because everyone wants those, right?
Yeah.
So you used to be able to pick up the 2000, like the O-ring ones, before they went to the modern era stuff. Sorry, hang on. Mustache hair. Anyway, you used to be able to pick up these 2002 ones very cheap, right?
Yeah.
And any of the O-ring ones before, except for that there was that era where they're all just like this rubbery plastic but still O-ring. Those were garbage. But anything that was like the old molds redone, you could get them fairly cheap. You could also get Fun School stuff pretty cheap, and any international G.I. Joes that nobody really wanted pretty cheap. So like the ones that came from Argentina and stuff, you just better get all of those very cheap. So I picked up a bunch of those Argentina Sergeant Slaughters for like nickels and dimes, right? Not really, but cheap, right? Cheap as chips. And then after a while, people started to like get in on it. People I'd seen personally say never touch the stuff, picking it up, clamoring for it, and then raising the price. So they got some value to them now. Anyway, it's a long way to go around and say they're not too bad.
Is 2002 the 25th anniversary line, is it?
Don't know. No. I think 2002 they're still doing I think that's still the regular Viper sculpt, but in different colors now. I don't think they did the 25th anniversary until
the movie.
Like I was like just before the movie.
Yeah.
I was definitely in my 30s. So
yeah, I don't have any of that stuff. G.I. Joe just was not on my radar at all until 3 or 4 years back. So I had no idea there was like this 25th anniversary line even released.
Yeah, because you're into wrestling in Moto, eh?
I think Moto kind of edges out G.I. Joe slightly for me. But I've grown to appreciate G.I. Joe a lot more as an adult collector. And there's just so many good YouTube channels out there with G.I. Joe content, and yeah, there's just so much of it to collect. So
yeah.
Your card stuff though, Phil, with the Japanese cards, God, they look good.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet. Yeah, got a few more to get, but they're not cheap.
Oh, it's fine, true.
So, are you getting them locally though, Phil, or are you? It's local finds.
Yeah, they're all local finds. Yeah. So I don't know. It probably wouldn't make much sense for me to look at halfway around the world to get something shipped to Japan that was made in Japan. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
The ones that I want, the ones that I need to complete. I need like the carded. I need carded Firefly. I need
tough one. Yeah.
I need Snake Eye. Snake Eyes is just like thousands of dollars. So,
oof.
Yeah. But you want carded carded Snake Eyes?
I've got a loose. I've got all of those Takeras they're pretty easy to pick up loose actually over here. But I want to get the set carded. And then I'll have a stream with Xazyl and I'll bust them all open for him. keep him happy.
Thanks, mate. I appreciate it. Just open one at a time.
I'll smash them open, Johnny Sorensen style.
Yeah, Johnny loves to just miss that bubble.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. I love it when he does that.
That's a good old day. Was anyone here ever gentle with opening up their action figures? Because I just whole-handed.
Oh, Campbell. You're right. Campbell's always... We will open up Christmas presents. We'll open up Christmas presents, and I'm done. I'm right there.
Yeah.
And then you get the steamer. Boxing Day come along, and we're trying to figure out what he got.
Yeah, that didn't work. The steamer did not work. I think I out of our own money, got some Joes, and then I convinced the guys, because we opened them up, we were allowed to open up before Christmas. And I said, "Hey guys, I got a bright idea. Let's put them back in the package, in the card, and wrap it up, and we won't open it until Christmas."
Wow.
It was weird. It was like 2 weeks out in Christmas, and I was like, "This is a dumb idea."
Yeah, right. How did you manage that though? How did you convince anyone to rewrap a present?
I've got that way in mind. I can convince a lot of people to do things.
Yeah. Usually stupid things. Dangerous things. He was the original master of all evil, that guy up top. Because all ideas he had. Yeah, come on. Yes, you were, bro, when you were growing up.
Yeah. I've got
an idea, bro. And here's me, dumb enough to do it. Hey, bro, I want you to hold this flag for me. He had a machete. I'm going to cut it on front.
Oh, my Lord.
A normal person would say no.
Yeah.
But a teenager like me is saying, missed it, cut me. We knew not to go to our mother crying.
Yeah.
So
I cut his finger.
Yeah, my brother, I don't know if you can see it, but there's that scar there. That was my younger brother with a Stanley knife. And as soon as he did it, he's like, "Don't tell mum." I was like, "I don't know, man. I think this is one where we got to say something."
Can you see that? It looks like a bloody shark bite.
Yeah. What'd you do?
You bro butch you.
No, we were stacking firewood, and my bro was just sitting around doing nothing. I got really angry with him, and he thought I was being cheeky. Picked up a piece of firewood, chucked it at me, it hit the back of my head, and then I just went fucking steamed after him, running around the house. He went inside. We had just a door with just glass, and I just went to open the door, and my hands went straight through the glass door. And it was when I pulled my hands back. It was when I pulled my hands back out that it just cut a massive flap off my arm.
Yikes!
Wow.
Good times.
I realised we all got stories, but Campbell, you don't have a story.
Yeah, I've got a
about
story.
doing things to you.
He was the good brother.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
The good
bro.
son.
Show me
Here we
your
go.
head, bro.
Biking along from school. Happy as December. Happy as. He yells out, "Bro, look out!" I look behind them. So what's going on? Just tell me that courier guy's going to open his door, which I would have seen it. I had it. I flipped over. And you know what he did? He didn't stop the bike saying, "Are you okay, bro?" He rode over me.
Brothers.
What a speed bump.
Here's the thing, right?
Didn't slow down, he sped up.
There's the brother that gets hurt, and there's the brother that does the hurt.
Yeah.
Show him your head, bro. Show him the lump in your head.
Oh, dear.
That's with a steel chair too hard.
Oh, damn. Holy.
Yep.
Are you fellas twins, or who's the older?
I'm the oldest by 3 years, but our birthday's a week apart, so we always say that we're twins.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have like tattoos, like stitches.
Yeah.
This is when I realised the world's full of dumb people. They're like, a week apart. You stayed in your mum's tummy for a week, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna say that.
A week and 3 years.
I wasn't going to try to do
that.
A lot of people believed us that we're twins. Like, yeah, we're twins, but a week apart.
Yeah. Can you read each other's mind? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. What you thinking? We always pre-rehearse things. Like, we'll finish each other's sentence, and we say, "This is what we're going to say to everyone." No matter what someone say, we'll finish each other's sentence, or we know what we're thinking. And they're like, not thinking that we rehearse this stuff and we use it all the time.
He gave me a reverse tombstone. That's my first.
I've hit the bugger.
Yeah. So my first concussion was a reverse tombstone.
Picking him up off the ground.
Yeah. So this is a normal tombstone, right?
Right.
He had it reversed. So I was this way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he does the sharpshooter, and I'm not tapping out because I'm knocked out.
Yeah, I was thinking, what's this guy not tapping out, eh? And my mum's on the porch like, your brother's knocked out. I'm like, oh, you won.
That's how
my first concussion of this guy on a 6-foot fence doing Shawn Michaels elbow. No. Was it Macho Man's elbow?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Excuse me, waking up. All I can see is hairy armpits.
Outstanding.
I did that move wrong, and my God, he got up, and basically the fury in his eyes. I've never been so scared in my life. I've never been so scared. I knew when I was going down, I was like, shit, I've overdone this. You know, you meant to sort of like fall, but your leg takes most of the fall. You know.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, this is all wrong. And I hit him, and I went, oh shit. But he just shot up like Hulk Hogan, and I was like, he ain't playing. He's gonna kill me. Yeah. He's basically gonna kill me.
Did he rip his shirt off?
We did a lot of rehearsing. He did a lot of rehearsing.
Instead of doing that, he ended up doing Jim Snicker.
I reckon you two could have been legit WWF a tag team to follow the Bushwhackers back in the day.
That was our goal. That was our dream. Yeah, so we did a lot of rehearsing. We did a couple of shows. We brought the neighbours in to watch our show. But we seem to get more injured doing rehearsing than the actual. No, not really. Our last show is why he had the lump on the head up to this day.
I think the last show is when I think the last time we practiced is when we decided to do a double back body drop with our older brother, and that was the last of it. Boy. He got up and threw the fridge at us.
Far out.
We had an outdoor fridge for bird seeds, and he just threw it. We were like,
dude.
Yep.
Big respect to Lilith, what she's putting in the comments there, man.
That's a lot. No sympathy, please. It's hard not to feel a little bit of something, considering what you've been through.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
I came close with my spine. So I was born with Sermon's disease. So I didn't find that out until I tried to join the army. So your normal spine is formed in rectangles. Mine was forming in triangles. So they're trying to, it was moving. So they said that if it was set lower in my back, I would have been paralyzed. So they tried to make this move. So I was up higher. So I've got a hunchback when I bend over. But when I'm walking straight, no one sees it. But yeah, it was pretty intense. But while this was still going, we were still wrestling.
I was going to say, your brother was still trying to beat the crap out of you.
Yeah.
Brilliant. What brothers are for.
And I think because of the physicality that we're doing, I think that's what helped made that sort of spine part of it go at the back of my shoulders. You know, I don't feel any pain now, but in my 50s, I feel pain now.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That might just be also being in your 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
The old aches. Yeah.
But yeah, Phil, you said you were into mainly Motu and wrestling, eh?
I know. I collect a wide range of stuff, like all of the main ones from the 80s and early 90s. So your TMNT, Motu, G.I. Joe, Dino Riders, Transformers, of course.
Dino Riders.
I've just got into Battle Beasts, actually. Battle Beasts. Oh, nice one. You got a couple there. Awesome.
And that's just coming a lot. So if you do come back to New Zealand, I'll just give them to you.
Awesome. I won't say no. Have you got any of the dinos or just the wee figures?
My brother used to have the dinos, but I don't know what happened to them.
Actually, I don't know what happened to them.
Extinct.
Yeah. They did, bro. Ice Age 2 came along.
Yeah.
You sometimes see those dinos, and like if you do a search for like bulk dinosaur toys or something, you'll see somewhat like a mother who's just getting rid of their kids' old toys, and there'll be a whole bunch of like rubber cheap dinosaurs, but there may be one or two Dino Riders dinos in there. So I've managed to pick up a few that way. But like all of the accessories and the weaponry are just impossible to get. They break easily, and it's a very frustrating line to collect and bloody expensive too.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I couldn't get into them. I do love the figures though. The figures are, imagine having an epic dinosaur action figure and then also having really iconic characters that go with them. Like they nailed it on both ends. They nailed the dinosaur part and they nailed the adversaries as well. It's too good. It's way cooler than we should have ever got in the 80s. Way cool.
Yeah,
it was like getting a pack. You got your action figure, and you basically got your vehicle in every one as well. So it felt like they were. I think even back in the day, they were pricier than obviously G.I. Joe. So didn't get a lot of them, but it did feel like you did get a lot in that box. I
think the only thing that was more pricey was Transformers.
Yeah, they were bloody expensive.
Over our country, Transformers was probably the most expensive.
I think I was going to say, I'm still surprised, before we go off the topic of Dino Riders and Battle Beasts, I'm still surprised because I love those twin packs of Battle Beasts, but I'm still surprised that Mask and Dino Riders put out those action figures as just like twin packs, 2-packs of those characters. Without vehicles and stuff. I mean, you don't see anything like that today. Everything is like buy everything because spend more. There, they were like, you can have all of these cool dinosaurs or all these cool vehicles, but also here's smaller packs, that you might be able to just afford.
Yeah,
awesome way of getting into the line, and then you can pressure your parents into spending more money once you're really hooked. So I guess it's the marketing side of it too, but still. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. I think that's where G.I. Joe has probably did well. That you can get the figures, but then you want the vehicles on top of it. But some of the G.I. Joe deals vehicles that came with the figures.
Yeah, in the early days, most of them did. It wasn't until later in the 90s where they started bringing out vehicles without drivers, and it's like, get out of here with that. We want drivers. Yeah. We want drivers. Although by that stage, you probably already had like 100 Joes. So
I think the ones that let down Star Wars, that back in the early days, they didn't have much vehicle range, and they were hard to get in New Zealand. It was the Star Wars vehicles. You get Star Wars figures, but you couldn't get Star Wars vehicles.
Yeah, they were super hard to get, bro. I must admit. Yeah.
I reckon New Zealand probably lucked out on a whole lot of stuff. Like you see some of these old school videos from America and Europe, and like, God, the shop shelves were just absolutely stacked with absolutely everything. But I don't recall seeing anything like that. Growing up in Nelson, which is a pretty small town in New Zealand, the main toy shop was pretty bloody small.
Yeah. Yeah, we were Hastings.
We didn't know any better.
Like for us, we had Napier around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess the Hastings, bro, had Napier and Havelock North too. So we had a wide variety.
So we had two cities to go to, so we're lucky there. But still, next to like big, like ones like Auckland and Christchurch and Wellington, we were still small. And Nelson's is equally small. Probably more smaller.
I guess it makes a tough pill easier to swallow, though, if you can't get it, right? If you don't have access to it and can't get it, it kind of just leaves your mind, right? But if it's everywhere and you still don't have it, well, that makes it a little bit tougher to swallow.
Yeah. Toy Fair had a pretty awesome. This Toy Fair had heaps of Star Wars stuff, heaps, and there was actually some Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia when they were on the speedos. The guy was selling it, but it was broken. But
right.
No. Yeah. And if you do get it, they're broken.
Look, I'm not in that stage of collecting where I'm going to buy a broken toy just so I can have a toy. I know that Adam, Nate, and even yourself, you guys could repair those and then make it something better and improve upon it. But without that skill, I would just be getting it for the sake of having it. In that case, I'd rather either not have it or have it where it's not broken. I don't mind a toy that's been played with. Don't get me wrong. I don't have to have perfect paint or anything like that, but I don't want to have to go looking for missing parts.
Yeah. But you get the genius up here, fix it. But Star Wars stuff, it's hard to fix because
I'm not a genius.
They're very flimsy. Like, I got a vehicle here, and they only got one vehicle. It's so hard to get, and I was actually quite proud I got it. It was an AT. It was a two-legged AT. Oh, come on, goodness. But that's got some missing parts to it, and it's if I dare try and fix it, it will just break easily. They're so how would they expect children to play? But to answer that question about the X-Means,
oh, that's a cool looking T.
So as you can see, the joystick's broken, and I'm working on a makeshift cover.
Yeah, but look how strong that is, bro.
And I gotta find machine guns. But
I mean, look how strong that is.
Somewhere.
I mean, I'll be right back.
Yeah. No worries.
I'll be right back after these short messages.
Funny, not many people like the Triple T, but it is a sturdy little vehicle.
So think about it this way, right? So in the movie, G.I. Joe the movie, he is in the slaughterhouse is basically a shambles of many different things put together to make his base, right? And the Triple T, if you look at it in this way, it makes it even a lot cooler. His original design for it was supposed to be a jet fighter cockpit that he added like wheels or treads to. So essentially, it's a cockpit of a jet fighter that is, it was damaged or downed or whatever, and he's repurposed it and turned it into a tank.
I see it.
Now,
I see it.
You see how strong it is? Look how sturdy your one is, bro. And you get ones like this.
You still got that?
I still got this, bro. But
man,
you
make a hat.
You gotta be so careful with these. Because they break just like that. I'm like lucky it still goes. No.
Hey, give me the measurements on the top, bro. I'll make you a hatch for it.
I did have this going. But it did work. But
yeah, anything that moves, I'm too scared to touch it.
These here are just so fragile.
Yeah, I'm just too
and
scared to touch it.
The only thing was wrong with this is this that there. And to find it was hard.
Well, it looks cool.
Yeah, I'll make a hatch for it, bro.
Yeah, that's wicked.
Look at him go! Look at him go!
Yay.
Like you get those vehicles strong. This here, scared just to do anything. Doesn't even look at it. I don't know how to expect kids to actually play with it without breaking 2 seconds later. I think they were designed mainly for collectors. You know, this is for an adult collector.
Yeah. Funny to say, Liv, I've been given a lot of broken vehicles, and I don't want to take anything or ask anything, but when people want to give it to me, sweet ass, and they just say like either repair it or make a custom out of it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I've got a couple of things to do once the weather's fine.
So all you need is a glue stick.
What's that, bro?
Plastic.
All you need is a glue stick.
Yeah, glue stick.
Yeah,
glue stick was my Milliput.
Oh yeah,
and don't do what I did. Put glitter glue stick.
You got glitter glue stick.
Don't sniff the end of the glue stick. Now
I have to check this out. I haven't seen this glue stick episode yet. Is this your Cobra Convergence one, Campbell?
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll lock it in tonight. See what all the fuss is about.
If you go on,
make more sense.
You watch the live stream on Cobra Pit, you'll see what he's going to be doing up and what he's done up. Oh, amazing work. I'm telling you, I was so chuffed. It's been sitting on my computer just staring at me. I still haven't put it to go away.
Yeah, so
I'm just looking at like,
I brought the figure for $10 and I repaired him, and then I did the video, and then to do the final stage of the video, I had to film my bro opening up the figure, finding it, and also he put it on his live stream at the same time. So we're doing this on his live stream at the same time, which was quite magical. I thought.
And I stuffed it up because I was just so. I mean, I was so overwhelmed. He was waiting me to say something, Cobra, like Cobra. I'm like, good.
I like that. I kept it on the video, bro. I like that. That was cool.
I was just overwhelmed. It was like, it was cool.
That's awesome.
And it's going to be wicked.
And if I recall, that's your first Cobra too, back when you were a kid, the Hooded Cobra Commander.
He was. Yeah, that's what was so important for me. It was that Cobra, and I think I bought after that a Viper.
Yep, you did.
My favourite Cobra is a Viper.
And that was at that Melloway order.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did pretty well to get those mail aways in New Zealand, eh? I had the Hooded Cobra Commander as well. I think it was probably my second or third G.I. Joe figure. I remember running out to the letterbox every day. It seemed like forever, waiting for it to come in.
I remember that.
And geez, like when it finally came in, it was just best day ever.
And that would be our summer, eh? That was during New Zealand summertime, eh?
Yeah.
So you had the school holidays
off. Christmas. It was around December.
Yeah.
November, December.
I remember that. That was
now we've got AliExpress and 2 Million Wish now that we all look at the box waiting for. You know?
We must have got them sent over from Australia, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it did.
Meanwhile, I was getting nothing, zero, zilch, nothing in the mail, and I don't remember there ever being a good reason why I couldn't. because some of it was like you had to send them like a money order or something, right? What was that, like a check or a money order?
And flex points.
Yeah,
you had a bit of both. Yeah.
So my dad worked at a bank, so if I needed any of those two things, he could have very easily done it. And I remember looking through those catalogs and wanting to order some stuff, but I never did. It's okay though. I've got them now. I've got all the toys now. Don't worry about it. But I don't know. I'm not really sure why it never happened.
I don't have all the toys, but there's a couple on my wish list. But if I can't wish them, if I can't get them, I'll just custom make them.
Yeah, just make them. That is so cool. That's the best thing about watching these custom videos that you guys do, as well as our friends in the chat and around the world, is that you can repair something to make it look like the original, which is great. It's great when I see that too. Or you can create something different, and it's unique, and it's something that only you have, and you got that little personal touch and a little bit of flair and creativity. Oh, it's just the best I can do is unscrew a G.I. Joe and mix and match parts and hope that they fit. That's as good as I get.
You and me, brother.
Yeah.
High fives.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, we may be twins. This guy and I, we look alike, but nah, I couldn't do what this guy did.
Okay.
But what we did when we were younger is he did all the building. He did we had to build bases, we had to build our own stuff. He will build it, and I'll do the artwork. I was an artist, so I'll draw and I'll paint and I'll do all that stuff, and he'll build it. Like, this is the panel I want. I got this panel. I've done this. I said, right, okay, I'll do the paint work. So I did the paint work, the fine touches, then he did the building. So we worked as a team when we were younger.
Do you remember we made the ship polystyrene?
Yeah, that polystyrene ship was awesome. Spaceship.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Polystyrene packaging, which is such a bad thing now.
No, they saved a lot of playtime for me. I loved if I had a good piece of foam that came out of like a vacuum cleaner or something and turned it into either a rocket ship, a base of operations, anything. The X-Men's mansion. Oh, yeah. And when I was doing Warhammer 40K for a while, because my brother started playing, my younger brother, he's 4 years younger than me, but we're actually twins, a week and 4 years apart. That's not true, but we are 4 years apart. Anyway,
anything under 5 years, you're twins.
Exactly, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
So he got into Warhammer, and I to do something and to play with my brother. That we have so we could have something that we could do together, because I was getting into my teenage years, right, and he was still quite young, so I kind of wanted something that we could do that it felt like we were still had something to relate to, had something to bounce off of each other. My action figure playing days were starting to tone down. Like I kept collecting toys, but like playing with them sort of started to become a little bit weird. Like the adventures weren't the same anymore. And now they were like display pieces. But Warhammer, when he started collecting that, I was like, man, this is a great idea, because we can play a game, which is great. We can do the creative side of it, which is paint, and glue them together and so forth. And in fact, that's why I got the scar on here, because he had the Stanley knife. But one of and the point I'm trying to get to while I'm going down memory lane here is that they had that stuff called the green stuff that you could mix together and you sculpt with it. Oh, and I thought I was going to make so many cool things. I was so convinced I was going to make some cool stuff. And I made one green turd and I threw the rest out. It was done. No deal.
You didn't try again.
Yeah, They use it on train tables.
Yeah, it
was back in the day. That's what they use. Now they use this white stuff.
Oh, it was disheartening. But I was like, all right, never mind. We'll just play the game. That's all good.
Never give up, bro.
You made the Hulk poo.
Yeah. Even the Hulk shit would have looked a lot better than what I made. And plus, it's got the added anxiety of having to work against time. Right? You gotta sculpt with it before it hardens. It's like, jeez.
That's what she says too.
There we go.
Yeah. Good job.
But yeah, that's the same with too. You got to work with it before it gets hard. And I hate saying that. So with that video I did,
spit on
I always in the mix way too much input.
Get a hard and hot turret.
Yeah, so I had a spare Baroness
mouthful of Coke then. I almost spat that all over the computer. Oh, that's cool.
So that's
okay. I see what you've done there. That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't want to let it go to waste, so I just went, she had no hair, so I sculpted on her hair for her.
That is fantastic. I love that.
I'll dream a new character with her, or else it's Baroness in disguise.
Could be. Yeah, she had disguises. She was a master of disguise like Zartan was. And I guess later on Zarana became. But she was the original sort of Cobra, what's I'm looking for, where you infiltrator, right? She could infiltrate G.I. Joe.
Black ass, bro. Infiltration.
That is badass. The Baroness infiltrating G.I. Joe like that. I mean, I guess Zarana did too. And I guess Zartan did too. I guess they all did. But Baronesses look better doing it.
Yeah.
You know about the Baroness, I've got to say, I didn't see this when I was younger, but when I grew up, she could definitely, if I was Joe, I'd be like, faces here, the number's 442224. Yeah.
That Baroness that you did as a Marauder was awesome. The one that you did for Kelly, that came out bloody well as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I messaged Kelly. I can't remember her last name actually. So I just messaged her and asked her permission. Can I do a custom in your likeness? And
I'll paint your boobs.
It sort of went quiet. I went, all right. And then I went, I'm not a creep. I'm just a big fan of your dad's and and G.I. Joe. And then she replied, go for gold, do it. And it was really great. It was really good. I was actually quite proud about that actually.
It looks great.
So I want to get another Baroness, beat her up, and if I do go to the States, I'll give her the one I
good luck, mate. No way, you got no chance.
If she ever goes to the Joe Fest, it's not that way inclined, bro. Son of a bitch. You make it sound like I'm a creepy cunt. Oh, shit, can't say.
You're all right. What is it? Midnight New Zealand time?
10 o'clock.
Oh, no, it's only 10 o'clock. Can't do my math.
That's all right. You're a teacher, aren't you?
Good.
Yeah. Don't teach math, thankfully.
You teach English, in Japan?
I try to teach English. Yeah, it doesn't do very well, but they don't listen. They don't care.
What a great gig! Yeah. What a great gig!
I don't care.
I know how you feel. My girlfriend, she's a school teacher, and my girlfriend's a school teacher. She's Greek. She's Greece. So she comes in and I see the kids, and I'm like, "How you guys do it? How you do it?"
The Japanese kids don't need it. They've got everything they need. They've got all the anime. They've got all the TV shows. They've got all the movies in their own language. They don't need it. They're just happy as without any English.
I guess they would.
In here, we're halfway through the year, and my girlfriend's still trying to teach them how to spell their own name.
Oh, really?
They're pretty stupid.
Sounds about right.
There's some days I'm trying to remember my own name.
Try spelling my name. It's a pain in the ass.
I like the name. Actually. I've never actually heard of it until I watched your show last year, and I was like, man, it's a cool name.
Oh, thanks, buddy. I've yet to meet another.
But it's quite cool, quite unique.
Thanks, buddy.
You probably get a lot of people confuse you and say, "Okay, hey Hazel," I don't know, Xazyl.
Oh yeah, an old lady asked if my name was Hazel, and I said yes, that's fine. That'll do.
Yeah,
do you ever get Xazyl?
I get Xazyl. I get
it all.
Xazyl.
Yeah, I was going to say, how was like, you got the dumbasses that were trying to say Xazyl, or X.
Yeah, I get that. Xazyl.
Cool name.
Well, you never used like your name, Quentin.
Yeah, I like it now because I understand the origin of it. Because I didn't reach with I did it, but my auntie, she does geology, and we got French nuts, and it's the French name. So my name's French. So that's how I pulled the girls in, eh?
And it means 5.
Yeah, it means 5, and yeah, it means 5, and it's also it's a Saint Quentin in France.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's a bit cool. Yeah,
that's how I got my Greek girlfriend. Said, "What's your name?" I said, "Quentin French," and she was like, "Oh, Frenchy." I said, "No, I'm not French."
But I will.
Years ago, we used to call him. He wanted to be called BJ.
Well, because there was 2 Quintins in the classroom. So it was like when I was growing up, we'd have 2 Quintins in the classroom. Yes. So, school teacher at the time, she was trying to figure out what's your middle name. Quentin Blair James. Dude. Hey, dude, you're the one that's painting boobs.
I want to
saying how hard. And how you said you wanna get a you're talking all the stuff there, bro. No, this is my middle name, Blair James.
Yeah, Blair James was his middle name. So he wanted to be called BJ.
No, it wasn't.
And then when we became adults, we realized, BJ is probably the wrong nickname.
Yeah. I can relate because my last name used to be Hyman. Hyman, and if you don't know what that is, look it up, kids. And so my brothers and I were known as the Breaker Brothers, and it makes a lot more sense if you know what a hymen is. So when I could, I did, and I went and changed it. It's one of those hard to get by names, but
it is. Yeah, we've actually gone wow. Of course, we went to talk about Joe Fest, but we're talking about names now, which I love about this show.
Jeez, and we're already an hour into it.
I love it. I love it.
Last year.
We're talking about Joe Fest, and we get already an hour into it.
What do you want to know?
Yes.
Yeah. So obviously you went from. You said you flew from Canada, right?
So I flew via Canada, quick stopover, and then landed in Charlotte. Got to spend a week in North and South Carolina, hanging out with Kelly and Sarge, and then the road trip, which we spoke briefly about last episode. That was a great road trip. Forever grateful for being able to spend time with Sarge and Kelly during that time. But essentially a stranger from overseas, right, coming in to stay with a family, that takes a lot of trust, and I sincerely did appreciate that opportunity. And then hanging out with the Sarge at his house. My friend Adam from Go Figure, he came over and had lunch with his wife Heather at the Sarge's house, and I'm so grateful that he was able to do that because obviously Kelly and Sarge's grandkids, they know Sarge, right? So it's no big deal. So here I am in the Sarge's house feeling like this is a great deal, but nobody else cares but me, right? Oh, mate, look, with a name like Xazyl, I can't get too pedantic about it, right? I can't be too sensitive. If someone spells it wrong, it's okay. It's fun. I make a joke of it. Adam, on his live stream yesterday, had it spelt both incorrect and correct on the same screen. It's hilarious.
That was a good effort.
That was great
me,
fun.
Mate. Yeah, that's me. Me to a T. I'm constantly either mispronouncing or misspelling names.
Oh, I'm bad for remembering a name. Someone could tell me a name straight away, and I'll be like, gone. It's gone. and it's not anything. I don't perceive it to be anything that I'm doing rude. Maybe I don't know. I don't feel like I'm doing it on purpose. There's an argument to be had, like, if you care enough to remember, you remember. Yeah, that's all right. Perfect. That's the best spelling so far. Love it. Anyway,
I do the same. You can tell me your name. You can tell me your name is John, and I'll be like, 2 seconds later, who was his name?
Was it David? I think it was David. Is it Ron?
I just call people Horse. Hey, how you going there, Horse? How you going, bro?
Horse balls.
Bro.
This guy, he's my brother. He couldn't remember my name for years, so he called me Horse balls.
My 18-year-old, I don't know if I said this last time, but my 18-year-old son only realized like last month that I had blue eyes. He goes, "You're so squinty all the time that I never realized that you had blue eyes." I was like, "Yep, there you go." I don't know. That felt weird. It's just like, do you have blue eyes? I'm like, yeah. I never see them. They're always so squinted. Anyway, so back onto Adam coming over. We had lunch at the Sarge's place, and it's like I got to see someone else be as excited as I was, which made me feel a little bit more relaxed. And I was like, on the edge of my seat, it's like, oh my god, I'm in the Sarge's house. But then he was there. I was like, oh, it feels a bit better. And then we got to Joe Fest, but I went to Joe Fest by way of Sarge. So we hopped in a car together and we went on that road trip together to Joe Fest. And that was a mind-blowing experience. It's like holy heck, because I've heard Sarge tell stories about being on the road, and it was to be now in one of those road trips. Just it felt like extra, right? It felt something special. So the best I could do was try not to fart and don't say anything stupid, right? But we did get there. We went to Hooters that night, which I think I may have mentioned last time. And if I didn't,
okay, no. Let's stop the whole story. Let's get on to this Hooters one, right?
All right, so
Hooters with the Sarge. Here we
Hooters
go.
with the Sarge. So this is actually this is great. I love this. I love this experience, right? So we're driving. We've picked up his manager. Yeah, imagine that. Imagine Cobra Clutch and Hooters. Paul, which is his manager, great guy, funny bloke. We pick him up along the way, and as we're driving, we're trying to determine where we're going to go eat, right? Because I think the offer was, do you want us to drop you off at the hotel because, you've got friends and stuff you want to hang out with, or do you want to come and have dinner with us, right? And I was like, oh, man, I'd love to come and have dinner. He goes, great, perfect. We just got to figure out where we're going, right? So they started Googling places that were local, or at least on the way, right? And I'm also looking on my phone, and I see Hooters, right? I'm like, no way. No way there's a Hooters. So they're listing off places, and I go, oh, I mean, nah. And then I pause. Like, I'm not going to say it, right? That's too weird, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, they're going on about other places to go. And then he rings his other guy. I'm sorry, I can't remember his name. He was also a really, really friendly bloke. Rings him up. And then I hear them say, because he's on the speaker, what have you got in the area? And they go, and he says, Hooters. He goes, apparently there's a Hooters here, but I'm not sure where it is. And then I chime in all of a sudden. I'm like, well, actually, I know where it is. It's here. So and I'd never been to a Hooters. I had it loaded, ready to go. So we end up. We drive up. We drive into Hooters. And here's the weird part, right? Now it's very cold when you get into Hooters, and I understand why. Like I get it.
Yeah, come on.
But it is frosty. It's frosty. So before we even get to our table, the sergeant is talking to the waitress and saying, "Can you grab us? I think it was called maybe Blue Moon, like a type of beer called Blue Moon, right? I think it was called Blue Moon." and he wanted a piece of orange in it. All right, so a blue moon with a piece of orange in it, like a round piece of orange in the bottom. She's like, yep, cool. Anything for you guys? I'm like, I'll try that. Sure. So we both have one of those. We sit down. It's got the menu, but he doesn't look at it. Right? He doesn't look at the menu. And he goes, I'll order for the table if that's all right with everyone. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. That's fine. And he starts rattling off things that are on the menu without looking at the menu. I'm like, okay, cool. This all sounds great. The food is great. We get our drinks. And I'm like, what's the deal with the orange slice? I've never had a beer with an orange slice. He goes, trust me, at the end of it, it's going to be great. I was like, okay, cool. We finished that beer, right? And he says to the waitress, can I have another beer, same glass, leave the orange in?
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, interesting. So that she takes our glasses, fills it back up with beer, same orange piece in there. We finish that beer. And then he goes, all right, now eat it. Eat the orange. Oh, beautiful. It was like candy. It was so good. And I don't know.
What type of beer was it?
I don't know. I'll Google it. I got a phone.
Like a lager or?
It's probably a white, it sounds like a Belgium style white beer or something with an orange in it.
Maybe. Let's have a look. Blue Moon beer. Right? Maybe I've even got the name wrong, but I'm almost certain it's Blue Moon beer. Let's have a look. Blue Moon beer. It is. It is. Well, there's the. Well, apparently, you can get it here. It's Belgian. It's a Belgian white, according to Google.
Here in New Zealand.
Yeah.
I'd never seen it.
I've heard of it before.
Well, Phil, you would have loved it then.
Hey, I'm curious. Did everyone, like, wherever Sarge walked, like, for example, into Hooters, was everyone like, Sarge, I guess there's a whole bunch of younger people that he can probably still walk the streets without being, hassled and stalked by every single person, or? Interesting that you say that, because as we got our food, this lady came along and she was like, the table's, it's a long bench table, right? Sarge is at the wall, Paul's at the wall, I'm opposite this couple, and I get near where the bar is, right? So they can walk past us. And I saw this lady walk past us a couple of times. Finally, she plucks up the courage to say, oh, hi, Sarge, huge fan. And he doesn't look, right? He's eating, right? Because he's, which I later figured out, right? He's eating, he's having his beer, he's going to do what he's going to do, and then after that, he'll interact with fans, right? But he's going to eat first, right? And Paul and this other guy are sort of navigating the conversation, right? And I, idiot, think, oh, he hasn't heard it. So I'm like, oh, Sarge, there's a lady here. I was like, Xazyl, shut the fuck up, right? He's like, very kindly, he's like, hi, I'm just having dinner. Come back after. I'd love to chat. And I was like, I turned to him and I was like, Sarge, I sincerely apologize because I realized that I messed up there. And he was like, no, it's all good. So I wasn't kicked out, thankfully. No toy stores, unfortunately. We just went to the Epic Joe Fest. And I'll try and wrap up the story in the next 10 minutes because we've got to get to Nate's premiere. But essentially, afterwards, he was very gracious, right? And she came back and she was super happy, but she was there with some blokes, and these blokes were just I don't want to say the C word, but these guys were absolute
pricks.
C words. They were just unnecessarily mean for the sake of being mean, right? So
assholes.
Yeah, so they were with this woman, right? But she was happy with the idea, right? She was like, can I buy you around? And Sarge was like, okay, yeah, that'd be nice. And so the guys are like, oh, wow, you'll accept a round, but you won't talk to her while you're eating. And he ignores that comment because that's a dick move, right? What a nice. And I turn around and I'm like, I'm the Sarge's best friend. You get away from him. No, I didn't do that. But and that pissed me off. I was like, that's a fucking nasty thing to say. Then they start playing Hulk Hogan's theme music, which kind of funny, but still rude, right? It's funny, but it's rude.
Yeah.
But he doesn't react to it, right? And I'll say this about the Sarge. By the end of that interaction, he had those two guys with their arms around him, right, all lovey-dovey and stuff. He'd managed to turn them from being a couple of Cobra creeps, to being fans, right? And he was like, make sure you come down to Joe Fest and check us out. We're going to be there, whatever. Like, he was on. Like, he was professional. And it could have very easily been like, no, fuck you. You're not getting out a photo with me. But he just sort of like patiently let this ride out until a point where he was like, they changed their tune. They fell in love with the guy that, was super kind, very gracious. Like, obviously, when he's eating. But afterwards, we spent more time hanging out with people after the food and the drinks than we were. It was all just hangouts after that. Great chats, hangouts, photos, drinks. Again, rounds getting given to us. But I guess there's some people say, don't meet your heroes, but this was an absolutely tremendous experience. It's like, I get to see how this thing works now. You want to have your own personal time. If you stop and talk to all your fans while you're doing something, you're never going to finish what you're doing. But if you give them time after that, right? If you give them time after that, then they understand, right? And it's like, that's great. And to those two, oh, man, they were just horrible people. But by the end, they changed their tunes, and it was like, I wouldn't have done that. And I know I wouldn't have done that. I would have been like, no, get the absolute fuck out of here, right?
I guess he's been in a ton of situations like that now, right? He's probably he's got it nailed at how to pull it off.
Yeah.
What a legend.
It was mind blowing to see.
It's really professional, actually.
And it was interesting to see that turning from being hecklers to fans, and it was just it was great, and that was a great experience. I'd never been, but I would sure love to go back.
2025.
I'm quite impressed with that.
Yeah.
2025. We're going to what are we going? PowerCon, Phil.
We're going everywhere.
Are we?
Do it.
Bring the bus.
On the bus.
Yep, the Kiwi bros can come as well. More the merrier. Come on. That's right.
Yeah.
Kiwi
I
invasion.
think my wife actually thinks I'm being serious, but I'm actually being serious about saving up and going to the stateside.
So my girlfriend, she just said that, go to America. Ooh, she goes, let's go for a holiday.
But
so she's always
supportive. I've also kind of thinking about going back to school again too.
Going back where?
Nah, go travel. You know all you need to know now, mate. Don't worry about it.
Did I hear right what you just said?
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing psychology, bro. I know. I can't spell very well. I can't remember names. But I figured if I record on my phone, hey, what's the worst that could happen?
Is that so you can figure out your brother a bit better?
Yeah. I'm gonna look at.
Dude,
I'm looking at
47 years and you can't figure me out. You're not going to pass this, bro.
Yeah, anger management and males or men's mental health.
Oh, that's good.
Good stuff. Yeah. Need more of that.
Yeah. Mental health on type, bro. I've done my mental health nurse. I'm an actual qualified mental health nurse. That's hard. Yes, as crazy as I am, I'm a mental health nurse.
Yes,
mate, you make me laugh and you make me feel good. After all of our streams, this one and the last one, I always come away thinking I feel good, I feel energized, I've had a good laugh, and I reckon that's pretty much the best therapy. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, and that's why I think a lot of my lot of ones, like I'm a caregiver nurse. A lot of them they get stressed out, and next minute, 5 minutes later on, is like my work colleague's like, "Hey, what happened?" The guy's like this. What? Hey, I was angry before, but I'm not angry no more. Hey, got you now. Mental health stream will be awesome idea.
Yeah, that could open
up
a can of worms, actually. I mean, the reason why I started the channel was for my own mental health, but then I've also realized, and I used to upset me a lot, that people will subscribe because they want to sort of meet you or get something from you. And because you already give that something away already, then they unsubscribe. So, but I've now learned to like it is what it is. You know, it's like friends or family, JoJo family. Friends will be friends because they want to be your friends, but the people who are just there to get something free, they're not really there for you. And
dude, you're nailing it, man. You're what up over 700 subscribers. You've been going for what, just over a year or something?
Yeah. So this is my second year. Well, this is like halfway through my second year now.
Yeah. I'm coming up to 3 years shortly, and I think I'm about 750 subscribers. So you're going gangbusters, buddy.
Yeah,
good stuff.
I don't know what happened.
You are the key. You are the official Kiwi G.I. Joe guy.
And what really
you are the man.
Because I listen to myself and my voice, and I go, "No, that's wrong. That's not what I meant to say." But it sounds like I'm saying Italian.
I've just started at mine, and I've got about 59 subscribers.
You need to bring us more Cobra.
How many subscribers?
I've got 59 only.
10 more, and you're golden. 10 more.
Yeah.
For me, numbers is not my point. See, I actually take a lot of pride of being part of this guy's, part of the brother.
It's quite fun, man. It's got us back together again because we stay out of touch for about 10 years or so,
10 years. 10 years I was married. Yep. We were out of touch, not talking much.
Yep.
And then now we've got this. Yeah. I'm actually more concentrating on this here, the Barracks. I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it. Not quite sure. As I said, I'm not a clever builder like you, bro. So I can't really get a toy. I can try to wreck it. I tell her, I can wreck it and he can fix it. So
that is a great combo.
Yeah. I'd definitely watch those videos.
Custom.
Smash it, fix it. Smash it, fix it.
It's like wreck it round.
I'm looking at doing something next year where I purposely break something and then I see if I can try and repair it.
That might just be crazy.
That is the most craziest idea I've ever thought of. And it's been on my mind for like the last month or so.
This week, we're going to send something to the Cobra Pit. He's going to put some firecrackers on around it and he's going to blow it up.
No, I can't fix that. I can't.
Firework.
I'll get you a firefly.
See if we can fix it off there.
I'll get you a firefly, you motherfucker. Oh, sorry. I was so hard out.
Your channel, you say what you like.
That's right.
Trucker. If you want to say that word, say mother trucker.
Yeah, I've got kids, mother trucker. Or is what Bluey says, crackers.
Crackers. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Hey, can I give a shout out?
Oh,
premieres in 6 minutes over on Nate's channel.
Woohoo! Looking forward to it.
On the Retro Tinkers channel. Check it out one time, won't you? Premiere in 6 minutes for Cobra Convergence. So we'll have to wrap it up here. You guys can go as long as you like, but I've got to bounce and check out Nate's video.
Yeah, I want to bounce too. So we can just do shout outs now. So you started, Xazyl?
Yep. Bam! Shout it out loud. Oh, it's sideways and everything. To our mate Nate, the Retro Tinker. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. So yeah, go check him out. He's doing some great stuff over there. I like to surround myself with people who have some creativity because I have zilch.
Come on.
Thanks, Phil.
I would love to get
you're fishing.
Actually, I'd love to get him on the
Anyway, that's my shout out. That's my shout. Whoop. That's my shout out.
What about you, brother?
I'll plug myself. I've got a Cobra Convergence video coming out. I think it'll be Saturday morning-ish, Aussie and New Zealand time. Be Friday night, hopefully in the States and that. So about a week away. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And also, this dude down here has got a much anticipated video coming out too very shortly.
Yep.
Can't wait
for that one. I hate it already.
What about you, my brother?
I've got 2 plugs. Got a plug for this guy up here. On what he's done, the build he's done. And if you guys seen my live stream, you know what he got. He's got an awesome build coming up for Cobra. And that's my second plug is, man, you know what? Cobra does it again. Got to shout out for Cobra.
Are you shouting for Cobra? The organisation Cobra.
Yeah. They've got coming out with the most awesomest of conventions coming out. Cobra. Bang. Cobra. Awesome.
Right.
Can't wait to watch all that stuff.
All right, I'm going to plug all you guys, plus also the Retro Tinker too as well. I would love to get this. I love to get Retro Tinker on the show. That'd be quite cool, actually.
Nate, my mate. Nate. Yeah, get him
our
on.
mate Nate. Yep.
If you're keen, Nate, just give me a holler. You know where you can get me.
Yeah.
But thanks again, Xazyl, for coming on and finishing up the story. It was
always a laugh. I never finished anything, but it was a great laugh. We never made it to Joe Fest.
And Phil, we'll definitely get you on the show again, bro.
Awesome.
Yeah. I want to hear a lot more
about
you
fellas. Yeah. You're doing awesome work.
That's Kiwi, you fellas.
Agreed.
Fellas. Yeah. That stuff.
It's always fun hanging out here. I get a good laugh out of it.
Yeah, and hopefully you'll get that figure from me, whether your parents send it to you or you come back to New Zealand, you get that figure of what I did for you.
I think you just missed me by a day, but it's there waiting for me. Yeah,
I did.
But anyway, I rock this in Japan. Everyone in Tokyo knows.
It's weird. It's weird seeing one of my logos being rocked like that. And actually, to tell you the truth, guys, since that logo, apart from my job, I've been working overtime creating logos for a lot of people now.
You're the logo
fact
king,
that's why I don't do Cobra content, because I'm just working logos. And I had a guy said to me that, you know what you should do for your channel? You should make logos in front of people so they can watch how you do things.
Do it, bro.
I thought, what's that going to do with Cobra and Star Wars and stuff?
Do it. Because
you could be the logo bro.
Yeah.
Logo bro.
Yeah, because I often called up this guy when we do a live stream to come up with a thumbnail. So do up a video of how you do a thumbnail.
Yeah,
definitely. It'd be quite cool to see. Yeah,
I should do it. I've just seen that those shirts. I tell you what, the Barracks Bros ones are going to be awesome too. I reckon as epic as that logo.
All right, bro. So yeah, Xazyl, just hit us up for the shirt, bro. And we're saying that too. With your permission, can I do a custom of you, bro?
Of me?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think they make a wide enough G.I. Joe for that. But by all means, that would be brilliant. I'd love that. I would be very honored. Very honored. That'd be awesome. Thanks, buddy.
That's right, man. Whenever I do customs, I like to ask permission. You know, it's doing someone's likeness.
Please do. But you have to make me a tag team with Phil.
Oh, I love that.
You should, and back with you, bro. You should do a shelf of all your guests. Back behind you, Campbell. You should do a shelf of all your guests' figures.
That'd be
cool. We had Xazyl, we had Phil, we had such.
I love that.
That'd be cool.
All right, I'm going to say we're going to end this, people. So it's been a great stream, I hope. I think I've dropped in and out a few times, but thank you, everybody. Have a good night, good morning. And
see you soon, mate.
See ya. Whoa, that's ended, I think.